rising from the rolling plains of southern England, a silent sentinel stands against the sky. It is a monument of stone, older than the Great Pyramids of Egypt, a riddle that has echoed through millennia. There are no written records to explain its existence, no clear answers to its purpose. For over 4,000 years, this enigmatic circle of stones, known as Stonehenge, has puzzled historians, archaeologists, and scientists alike, who were the architects of this colossal structure. Why did they build it? Perhaps the most baffling question of all. How did they transport stones weighing over 25 tons across vast distances? This is the story of one of Britain's greatest and most enduring unsolved mysteries. What exactly is Stonehenge? It consists of massive upright stones, some over 20 feet tall, capped with horizontal lintels, forming a series of trilithons. These are arranged in a precise, circular, and inner horseshoe formation, a design that is far from random. The complexity of Stonehenge deepens when you consider where the stones came from. Some of the largest, known as sarcens, were sourced locally. No metal tools capable of cutting and shaping these immense rocks with such precision, and certainly no written plans or blueprints to guide them. Theories abound, suggesting the use of sledges on rollers, greased tracks, or even transportation by water on rafts. While experiments have shown some of these methods might be plausible, the sheer scale of the operation, requiring immense manpower and coordination, remains a source of profound wonder and debate. The how is a mystery, but is intrinsically linked to the even bigger question: why? One of the oldest and most popular theories is that Stonehenge was a place of worship, a grand religious temple. The landscape surrounding the monument is dotted with ancient burial mounds, and archaeological excavations have uncovered ritual objects and the remains of hundreds of individuals. This suggests that the area held deep spiritual significance. Some believe it was a vast ceremonial complex dedicated to honoring the dead. The sheer effort invested in its construction certainly points towards a purpose that transcended the everyday. But if it was purely a religious site, why was it engineered with such incredible astronomical precision? This question leads us to another compelling theory. Stonehenge is an astronomical marvel. Its layout is perfectly aligned with the movements of the sun. On the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, the rising sun appears directly over the heel stone, an outlying marker stone, casting a perfect beam of light into the heart of the circle. Conversely, on the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, the setting sun aligns perfectly between the stones of the great central trilithon. This celestial alignment is too precise to be a coincidence. Strongly suggests that Stonehenge may have functioned as a sophisticated astronomical calendar for an ancient agricultural society. Tracking the seasons would have been vital for survival, determining the right times for planting and harvesting. The monument could have served as a giant clock, marking the passage of the year and predicting celestial events. Yet, This theory also has its limitations. Why go to the trouble of hauling 25-ton stones to build a calendar? Simpler structures made of wood or smaller stones could have achieved the same result. The monumentality of Stonehenge suggests there was something more at play. This leads some researchers to believe that Stonehenge was a prehistoric lord's, a place of healing. This theory gained traction when analysis of skeletal remains found near the site revealed that many of the individuals were not local. They had traveled great distances, some from as far as the Mediterranean. A significant number of these skeletons also showed signs of severe disease or injury. Could it be that people undertook long, arduous pilgrimages to Stonehenge in search of cures for their ailments? This idea is supported by ancient folklore, which attributed healing powers to the blue stones. In some local legends, these stones were believed to possess magical or medicinal properties. Another persuasive theory is that Stonehenge was a powerful political statement, a symbol of power and unity. Constructing something on this scale would have been an immense undertaking, impossible for a single small tribe to achieve alone. This suggests a level of social and political organization far more complex than previously imagined for this period. Building Stonehenge could have been a way to unify disparate tribes. Alternatively, it could have been a display of power by an emerging elite, a chieftain or a priest class, demonstrating their ability to command vast resources and manpower. The monument would have stood as an undeniable symbol of their authority and influence, visible for miles around. But, as with all the other theories, the lack of written records means this remains speculation. What makes the mystery of Stonehenge even deeper is that it was not built in one go. Archaeological evidence shows it was a project in constant flux, evolving over a millennium. It was built, modified, dismantled, and rebuilt in several distinct phases. Stones were added, removed, and rearranged. The famous sarsen circle and trilithons represent just one stage in its long history. Why did they keep changing it? Was it because their beliefs or rituals changed over time? Or were they constantly trying to improve or perfect the monument? And just as mysteriously as it began, construction suddenly stopped. After 1,000 years of continuous work, the site was abandoned. Advanced chemical analysis of the stones and human remains has helped us trace their origins and understand the health of the people buried there.